guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. In this video, we're gonna go through every single feature on this Volkswagen Tiguan R. This particular vehicle is a 2020 model. You should find it similar across the range, depends on where you are and what country you are in. This is the New Zealand spec. In New Zealand, we have two models. One is this one, the base model, or the other one is the first edition, so you get different wheels, sunroof and Harman Kardon sound system. Apart from that, you find all the features pretty much the same across the range. Before we dive into it, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button. That will help my channel to grow, and it's gonna take me about, let's say, 50 minutes to go through these vehicle features. It's gonna take another 50 minutes to 2 hours to upload, to edit the video. So I really appreciate your support at background. And if you do have any other questions, in case I forgot to mention anything, please feel free to leave a comment below. If you're looking to purchase one of these vehicles from us, we at Ebit Pukoi. I'll leave our email address and the website down below. And my name is Jerry. I'll be able to help you with that as well. And also, just another thing to mention, in case you would like to skip forward, we're gonna go through a lot of things, the exterior, interior features, safety technology, phone connection, everything. In case you know something about it, you don't want to keep watching the video, you just skip forward. I'll leave all the timestamps down below. If you're watching on YouTube website, you're able to just click the dots underneath to go through different sections, basically, of the video. All right. First, we're gonna have a look at how the key works. So this is the key, how the vehicle Volkswagen key looks like. We got a nice R logo down the bottom. Again, just like a traditional vehicle, we get lock button, unlock button that allows you to control the vehicle from distance. The wind mirror will automatically fold in as long as you choose to do that in the system. Again, we're gonna go through that later. You do also have an unlock button for the tailgate. Press and hold, the tailgate goes all the way. That allows you to open from distance. We do also have the traditional key blade. You are only able to use it in emergency situation. Basically, you get a small hole underneath. Basically, use this to pinch the hole out. So to use this to pinch the cover open, then twist it in, then switch it around. That allows you to get in the vehicle in case your key runs out of the battery or your car runs out of the battery or something like that. So that's the emergency unlocking. And if you're close to the door as you're in the distance, simply tap this button. That allows to lock the vehicle. Again, the way we're folding, and hand the door handle. That allows us to unlock the vehicle. So it works from the driver door and the passenger door at the front. So that's how to get in the vehicle. Next, we're gonna go through the tailgate. So open the tailgate. There's a rubber button underneath. Press that button. That's how the tailgate opens. So behind the seats, we got a very square-ish space with a nice loading floor. These are the tire fixing kit. So on the Tiguan R in New Zealand, you don't have a spare wheel. Instead, you get all the space and so the storage space underneath. So now we have this tire fixing kit. So in this, you'll find your jack and tools. You'll find your tire fixing kit. When you have emergency puncture or anything like that, you can find tons of video on this on YouTube. I won't show you that, but this vehicle comes with this package. On the right hand side, we'll find the cargo net at the back. So basically, you hook this against all the lashing rings on the side. This one, that one over there. So basically, I give you a net underneath. So if you put anything stuff underneath, so it doesn't bounce around. Basically, if you do want to drop the rear seats, this is a quick release. Pull and hold. That seats go all the way. That's 40 and 60 split. So that's how the seats goes back. We do have tethering points at the back for your baby seats and other small things. If you lift this up, you can lift this like this in case you want to take your storage out in space for that. And I think that's pretty much everything at the back. 12-volt socket in case you have a small freezer, small vacuum cleaner at the back. You're able to use a 12-volt socket. Hooks on the top, that's for your shopping bag, anything like that. In case you want to take this off, it's very easy. Just unhook this, take it off, and pull it out the way out. If you do want to close the tailgate, just one touch, that allows us to close the tailgate, just like that. On the driver hand side, we have the fuel tank. So In New Zealand, the premium is 95, but it's recommended as 98, so it has to be premium only in New Zealand for petrol, by the way. Open the back seats. So we have a Napa leather seats, front and back. That's very cool. ISOFIX point in case you do have baby seats that supports ISOFIX. Adjust the armrest just by push this button. So it goes lower or goes higher. It's easy. In case you do want to drop the seats, this is the pull it, and the seats will come down. You can also adjust the angle, everything as well. Armrest in the center with 2 cup holders. That's pretty simple. At the back, we do have a 12-volt socket. Unfortunately, no USB somehow. And we have air vents at the back as well. So that allows you to charge your points and get air controls. Small pocket for your storage space. And we have 2 small pockets on the top as well on both ends. And that allows you to have your mobile phone, anything like that. And that's pretty everything about the back. You do have a small lever underneath that allows you to, small rails underneath. Basically, pull that rail, you can slide the seat a little bit forward. It doesn't give you much gap, but it does leave you a slightly better space at the back. And yeah, that's everything about the back. We do have electric window control, that's all normal. Door handles, that's pretty standard as well. Ambient lighting that goes around the vehicle, by the way. On this one, obviously the blue, but you can change your different colors, and blue stitchings on the vehicle. That's very nice. One thing I forgot to mention is your child lock for the back. So if you do want to wish to unlock this, you do need to use the factory key to open the key plate and twist this around to lock that, by the way. So that's the only way. Otherwise, close the door to do that. Open the driver door. We have electric seat adjustments on the driver side. We also have the electric seat adjustments on the passenger side as well. So back forward for the back support, it's up and down, or from the back up and down. So the back one is for the total whole base. The front is for tilt adjustment for the front, and we have forward and backwards to slide forward and backwards. Lumbar support, that's for your lumbar just behind. We do have memory settings as well, so you press set button and press 1. If you also have to set that first one, obviously when the vehicle is switched on, it'll give you a small beeping as well telling you that you set that first one. If you do want to jump to your first driver seat, push and hold, it will go back to your driving position, along with your mirror control, by the way. On the driver door, we'll find the window control front at the back. That's all automatic up and down as well. As long as you push hard enough, it'll go all the way down. Pull hard enough, it'll go all the way up. We have wind mirror adjustments on the door side. So switch at 0, that's the neutral position, so it doesn't do anything. Switch to left, allows you to adjust the left wind mirror. So push up, down, left and right, adjust the right one. Push it to right, up and down, adjust the right one. Heat the wind mirror, so in case you want to heat your wind mirror in the winter morning, you're able to do that. Just switch to, as long as the arrow points to that. You can also manually fold in the wind mirror as well. Otherwise, when you lock the vehicle, it can fold in as long as you set so. And door handle, central locking, that's for the boot release again. So you get 3 buttons for boot release, either on the key blade itself, or on the button itself, or the tailgate itself. That's pretty simple. To open the front bonnet, just pull that lever. That allows you to open the front bonnet. Again, different countries, you might have left-hand drive. It might be different. Now we have the lighting control. So let's close the door. We have the lighting control, so we're gonna switch to 0, that's off. Switch to auto, that's gonna be auto. Switch to this, the headlight will switch on, that's just parking light. Then this is the day light, night light, I mean. Otherwise, switch to auto or automatically shift itself, basically. This is the same control as all the previous Volkswagen as well. And we also have fog lights at the front, so just pull it back. You can see the gap in between, that's front fog light. Pull it back again, that's rear fog lights. And push it flat, that's no fog lights. Make sense? And we have a small pocket over here. You can store your small wallet or anything like that. We also have the headlight adjustment. So I'll switch on the vehicle, we'll show you that. And to switch on the vehicle, you do need to put your foot on the brake and press this push button. I'm not going to switch on the engine, I'll just go into the electric mode so we can show you all the features. So this is how the vehicle looks like when it's switched on. You get all the lights, all the digital screen. So we don't worry about that first. Let's show you this button here. So now we can see at the front, in front of you, we got a small display pad. That's your heads-up display basically. I'll show you navigation, your adaptive cruise control, all those things, even your speedo, everything. In case you don't want it anymore, just push down. You can close that. Now basically the screen slides off. That will slide it off. Your memory setting, by the way, when you switch on the vehicle again, it doesn't switch on. And you can also twist this left and right. That allows you to change the display. So you can go higher. Not sure you can see it in the video. Hopefully you can see it. Higher or lower when you twist it around. Just click that. So yeah, that's all this button, how this button works. All right, let's skip that. Next one, we're gonna show you everything on the center display for the screen. So basically we have a full digital display over there that allows us to see your water temperature, allows us to see your the fuel tank on the right hand side, different warning lights, everything. This is the traditional screen design. We got parking on the left, speedo on the right, and digital speedo in the center as well. So if you do want to change any design like that, whenever which screen you are on, you just simply click the view button. So click the view button. That's the first design. We get the full display in the center, and the other display will minimize at the bottom. And click view again. Now it's going to pop up small information on the top, your music, your kilometers to range, or your trip odometer, everything. And click view again. That's our third display. That's the traditional display with all the analog dial on the side. So you get 3 designs on this vehicle. Make sense? Just click the view button to change anything. And all these things on the left and right doesn't change if you use these controls, go up and down, left and right. So you're able to change whatever you display in the right center. Yep. So basically you go right. That allows you to go to assistant systems. You can see at the top display. Go right again. That's your navigation. Go right again, that's your audio. Go right again, that's your telephone. So to control these buttons, they're all the newest buttons. So this is all sort of touch sensitive. Basically push down, you can feel the vibration or the haptic feedback. That allows us to give you a small vibration. Now you can see you're going to left or right or anything like that. You can also swipe left and right, by the way. Swipe from all the way from bottom, and allows you to go. Again, you can feel the haptic feedback. It may not be as responsive occasionally as you wish, but it works pretty well without you actually physically pressing it down. So that's how this button works. And again, you can go up and down with different display. So I'm going to go through different displays. So navigation, let's click the view button. So just maximize it. So in navigation, if you go up and down, that allows you to change the zoom in, zoom out if you like. That's how the up and down works. You can also click OK. It will be on auto zoom in, zoom out. You can see the small display on the left as well. And if you're doing navigation, it's going to show up here, by the way. Next one, audio. So again, go up and down over here, allows you to change to different radio stations, and press OK allows you to choose your selected radio station. And go right again, that's your telephone. When your telephone is connected, you can go up and down to make phone calls, to call back, to do whatever you like. That's the music. And when someone calls in, you are able to click OK button to answer the phone call. Otherwise, go up and down to select different options, either hang up or anything like that. Go right, that's your vehicle status. At the moment, it's all good, just tire pressure warning system. We can go up and down, but if you do have other information, you need a service, your tire pressure is too low, or your coolant is low, or something like that, you are able to display over here. Go right again, that's your lap time. So again, that's only available on the R spec. If you're looking for R line, you don't have this particular feature. That basically allows you to do quick set for your lap time if you're gonna drive on racetrack or something like that. Next one, driving data. So that shows your digital speedo, and you can go up, you can change the range, you can change the overview, you can see your consumption, you can see your trip, you can see your everything basically. I guess most people are gonna be happy with either range or speedo, but that's my personal preference. You can choose yours. Go right again, that goes back to assistant systems. So that shows you your adaptive cruise control, land departure warning, all the information over there. Again, whenever you choose anything in there, don't worry, you're always gonna have your display speedo at the right bottom in case you miss that. Otherwise, we're gonna have all the heads-up display anyway. So again, these are your preference to choose whatever you like for that particular screen. All right, makes sense? All right, that's pretty much all about this particular screen. Apart from that, you get things like cruise control settings at the bottom, your driving mode at the bottom or the top, your time frame, your temperature or your direction, all that things, small things here and there. Otherwise that should give you all the information. Apart from the view, apart from the direction, apart from the OK button, we also have the heated steering on this particular vehicle. Again, if you have this feature on your vehicle, you can just use this button, just press it on. You can have the heated steering on. You get 3 levels, by the way. You can see the dots change in between. Press it, it's off over there. And you get voice command. In New Zealand, this only allow you to do navigation and quick phone calls or something like that when your phone is connected. It's not as easy to use as your, let's say, your Siri on your phone or Google Assistant on your phone. So I won't demonstrate that for you. You can have a try if you like. At the bottom, we have this track control button that allows you to change to different radio stations. Again, you can press it down to change the track, change the radio station or your music you're listening to. Otherwise, swipe left and right. When you touch the button without pushing down, you're able to change left and right. You can feel the haptic feedback as well. Along with that, you also get the volume at the very bottom. That's all the traditional location for the Volkswagen vehicles. Again, press down, minus or plus, or swap left and right to do left, minus and plus for your music and volume, all that things. Behind the steering, we're gonna go through the pedal shifters. So that's a very nice big pedal shifter, aggressive pedal shifters for the R edition, R spec basically. So minus and plus on the other side. You're able to use that while you're driving, or simply shift it, the shifter to right hand side when you drive. That allows you to go into manual mode as well. If you don't want in manual mode anymore, just push and hold. You can switch it off, by the way. And then after that, we have all the important feature of the adaptive cruise control and traffic assist information. So this button is to turn the cruise control and traffic assist off if you do want to wish to use it or not use it. At the moment, I'm going to show you this button underneath. We get the orange, the gray light. That means the cruise control is ready to engage. If you press this button, the cruise control is now cancelled. You can see the adaptive cruise control deactivated. This is the screen of the assistant screen. That's not going to show you anything. But press this button again, that allows us to see the adaptive cruise control button over there. So basically your cruise control is ready to engage when it's on gray light. By the way, when you start driving, when you have your speed at a certain speed, you wish to set your cruise control, simply press the set button, and again push down the set button. That will allow you to set a particular kilometers. This symbol will go in from gray to green with a certain kilometers on the clock as well. That means your vehicle will drive on your set speed if the road in front of you is clear. Again, this vehicle has that advanced safety system called adaptive cruise control. You're able to use the button to change your distance. I'm going to click this button. That allows us to see front and back. You can see the distance change from front and back. So you get about 5 distance to choose from. The further, the safer, but the lower, the closer you are. So it's up to you to see which particular direction or which particular distance you choose. Depends on your speed and everything. And you can also plus and minus to change your speed. Unlike the old one, you only need to just plus. Press on top, you can see the change. Just press up and down to change your speed, or basically your set speed. The lowest you can set is 30 kilometers per hour. But you can just press plus and minus to change your set speed. And so yeah, that's basically plus and minus. And if you tap and hold, you're able to go higher as well. In small micro adjustments, you can press resume and set. Set is go lower case, resume is to go higher case. Resume is go higher by 1 by 1. Set is to go lower 1 by 1. So that's how to do micro adjustment. And we also have a traffic assist system. So in case you're on motorway, you or even in stop-start traffic, you want to have a little bit more advanced traffic assist system. So basically the vehicle will steer for you according to the line marking, according to the vehicle in front of you. You can engage this button as well while you're driving. Just press this down. Again, we're not allowed to set this cruise control. So at the moment, that's a standard cruise control. When you set on the traffic assist, you see another symbol with 2 lines on the side, just like this mark over there. So that means your vehicle is on traffic assist. So how that works is whenever you're on, whatever your speed you're on, as long as the vehicle can see the line marking or the vehicle in front of you clear, the vehicle will automatically steer for you even at low speed or high speed. So that's how the traffic assist works. And if you do want to wish to cancel the cruise control, all you need to just press this button. It will go back to the gray color. That means the cruise control is paused, or simply tap the brake the cruise control will be paused again. If you do want to resume, press the resume button or press the set button. It will resume back to your cruise control setting the previously, or set your current speed and resume back to cruise control, or simply tap the traffic assist. It will going back into traffic assist as well. So you do need to set first before you go into cruise control, the traffic assist, or press the traffic assist directly to go into traffic assist. So that's how this function works. It's very hard to show you all these when the vehicle is stationary, so in the future maybe I'll try to do a video as well. So again, please subscribe if you want to watch more videos in the future. I'll be able to do that guidance in motion basically. And because this is the R vehicle, we're gonna be able to just directly press this button. The vehicle go into the R sport, go into different mode basically. Press the R button. That you can see we're going to race, individual, comfort, sport, all that things depends how you like with the R button. Otherwise, we can also use this control here to change to different driving mode. We'll show you that later, by the way. So yeah, that's all the steering functions on the steering wheel. Horn, just like this, push down. That's all pretty easy. On the left, we'll also find this indicator, and we'll got high beam and flash backwards, high beam forward. That's pretty simple. We also have the assistance systems on the left hand side. That's a quick adjustment. So in case you don't want to wish to use any of the systems, you can just tap the side button on the side. That allows us to bring the assistance systems on the screen. That allows us to go up and down here and click OK to cancel that. Again, that will disappear in a few seconds. So press this again. The first one is called the lane assist. So that's basically your lane departure warning and departure assist. So just swivel you back to the lane before you go to the lane marking. If you don't like it, just touch OK, and that's unticked. That means it's not selected. Otherwise, you can leave it on. The second one is adaptive cruise control. So that means our cruise control setting at the moment does the adaptive cruise control. So the vehicle will set your speed, go drive the vehicle itself or control the speed itself. If you choose to have the limiter, if I click OK, you can now see that the vehicle speed limiter is engaged. You can see this line change as well. So it's going to go into another feature called speed limiter. So what you want to do is, if it's on already, you just press set whenever you like. Then the vehicle will set your speed limit at particular kilometers. Let's say 50 kilometers per hour. You can press plus and minus, change your set speed for the speed limiter, and then the vehicle will not actually allow you to go with that speed limiter unless you floor it for temporary going over speed limiter. So that helps when you're driving on motorway, you still want to feel the vehicle, you still want to use the pedal yourself. The vehicle will be able to help you with that by control the speed limiter. Otherwise, you can just click the button on the side again and go into adaptive cruise control. So that'll jump back to adaptive cruise control, just like that. Next one, side assist. That's your blind spot detection. So that's quick on and off. You can change that. Rear traffic cross alert, basically give you cross alert information in case someone's crossing behind you. Again, you can take it off. Front assist, that's your pre-collision warning, emergency braking. Again, in case you are likely to crash into something on someone, the vehicle will give you that emergency braking. You can take it off if you need to. Otherwise, we have the windscreen wiper on the right hand side. That's pretty simple, just push up. It's automatic, so depends on the rainwater you're getting from the windscreen. It will basically wipe off for you, and then you can switch this left and right, allow you to adjust the sensitivity for the wind sensing. One position up again, it's going to be low speed, so it's not wind sensing anymore, and put 1% all the way, that's high speed. Otherwise, leave this off position. And you can also use the rear wiper as well. Push this forward for the rear wiper, push it backwards for stop the rear wiper. And if you push it all the way forward, it will wash the rear wiper. And if you pull it back against the steering to this direction, that will wash the front wiper. So that's all pretty simple. All right, now we are done with the screen. We are done with the steering. We're gonna go into the screen. So there's a lot to talk about again. So I'm gonna slowly go through that. Just bear with me in case you want to skip forward again. There's all the timestamps down below. So yeah, close this. This is a welcome screen. We're not gonna do that. So you get direct buttons on the side to switch on, switch off, volume, and home button, menu button. So we're gonna show you the menu button here. So on the menu, we'll show you the home button first. So in the home, you're able to press the home to change to different display. If you see this wave gesture, you're able to wave in from the screen to swipe left and right, basically. different screens you will be able to have that. These are those small direct buttons for this information. Again, sometimes Wave doesn't work, so you can click in through navigation, telephone, or anything like that if you want to wish to do that. You can also have a drop-down menu to change the audio setting, to change the instrument switch on, to change the route guidance, all that. You can also personalize these things if you need to, otherwise swipe it up just with your phone screen. We can go into the menu to see these are all the things. First one, radio, so this is the radio station we're listening to, and in case you want to see all your stations, just press station list, swipe up and down, that's all your favorite stations. And in case you do wish to save this station at the first one, let's say at the first favorite, just press and hold. There we go. Now this hum FM is only save that first one, so it applies to all of them. You can go left and right to change all your favorite stations if you need to. Source allow you to change to FM, AM, media, and Bluetooth. It's pretty easy. Presets, that shows your presets. Station, that allows you to adjust the stations. You can see the station in front of it instead of the presets. Menu allow you to manually adjust the station numbers basically. Otherwise, settings, you can set up different things for the scan, for the sound, all that things. Important one is the station list, arrow button for station list or preset list. So you want to do preset list because I personally like is you press this button, it's gonna go your next preset instead of the available station, but it's totally up to you to see if you want it. Other things, it's up to you to see if you want to change anything. So next, we're gonna go to the telephone. So click telephone. This is basically allow you to search this device, search the vehicle device. So what you need to do is, I have an example of an iPhone. So let's go to the setting menu. Let's go to Bluetooth. It's gonna search at the bottom. We're gonna have to wait for my VDUP and 3102 comes up. So just wait for a couple seconds. And there we go, it's pop up. Or just click this button and you can see it's authorizing. So press pair on the phone and press yes on the screen. It will ask you, do you want to allow your contacts? I can click, I will not click allow, this is not my vehicle, but you can click allow. Basically that means your contacts, everything is going to be connected to the screen. That allows you to basically see everything. And you can also see this vehicle will now ask me, do you want your Apple CarPlay or Bluetooth? So in case your vehicle, your phone doesn't support wireless Apple CarPlay, you won't have this phone function, it will just automatically connect. So you're only going to be using the vehicle Bluetooth with the music streaming or phone calls basically. But if your phone supports Apple CarPlay, you just click Apple CarPlay. Now you can see on the phone screen, gonna go into use Apple CarPlay just like that, authorize, and wait for a couple seconds again. Now you can see without me connecting the smartphone to the USB cable, it will allow me to use Apple CarPlay. My Bluetooth is not connected, but it's connected as a Apple CarPlay screen. So now the Apple CarPlay screen comes up. You can just swipe left and right to choose your apps, basically Google Map, messages, all that things. You can click home button for your home screen. My phone is not connected to network, so it doesn't show the map, by the way. If it does, it's just gonna show here. And you can also press and hold this button, and this like your home button on the iPhone, and use as a Siri command. You press and hold, you can talk to Siri, ask her what's the weather like, guide me to King Street, Pukeoi, wherever you like, or call someone, or message someone. Whatever Siri can do, you'll be able to do that. In case you want to go back to home screen, where we are from, click the Volkswagen logo, that brings up to home screen. Otherwise, always press menu. Now you can see that changes basically. We get Apple CarPlay screen over there. In case your phone or your device does not support wireless Apple CarPlay, you need to use a USB-C cable or Type-C cable to connect your smartphone with that either of the two charging cable that allows you to basically go through that same feature as we just did. Otherwise, you can always use your telephone to basically use Bluetooth and phone calls, all that things. You can connect Bluetooth, again, play music, press menu. If you're Apple CarPlay, just go into Apple CarPlay, play whatever music you're on. Otherwise, click media and make sure you select source as Bluetooth audio to play music from there. Alright, next one, we're gonna have navigation. So this is the newest navigation. I haven't spent too much time with this navigation, so hopefully I will be correct on some of the features. So first thing, when you click this screen, that allows you to see your distance, allows you to see your latest destinations, allow you to search anything directly over here. If you don't want you to use that, just press this button. That shows your navigation screen, and click this. That's the 2D north direction. Press this again. That's the 2D and vehicle direction. And next one, 3D vehicle direction. So up to you to see which one you like. You can also quick search here as well. That's the search menu. So to search, you want to type the numbers or the address, all that things first. And let's say we're gonna do 257 King Street. Let's try 257 King Street. It's gonna search at the bottom. You can see this is searching at the moment. Now it pops up in Petrol. This is where we are. In case you can't see anything, you'll just click the keyboard and go to different cities, all that things in that case. Otherwise, you can just do a quick research, press that button, start navigating, just like that. And we have small settings. We can change the display to day or night, the darker screen, otherwise auto, so switch on, switch off, depends on your headlight. And you can do volume adjustments, and otherwise mute it. Yeah, it's up to you again. You can change
route guidance is not active.
There we go. You can change the route guidance. You can adjust the volume. You can do all the things. You can do small settings to change all the things as well. So those are the navigation settings. I think it's going to be easy once you start use it. It's a very intuitive system. So hope it's easy for you. In case you have questions, again, leave a comment down below. Next one, driving assistance. So we have a lot of driving assistance. We already talked about adaptive cruise control, traffic assist, everything here. In case you do want to wish to know a little bit more about different things, you're able to do that. On the screen, this is the quick display guidance. You can see the adaptive cruise control. You can click that to change things. Pre-collision warning, all that things. You can do the lane keep, all that things. This is a little bit confusing. If you tap the screen, maybe you don't find the right things. Just click the setting button. Then you find all the things this vehicle comes with. First one is adaptive cruise control. Press the down arrow. You can select last distance selected. That means every time you jump in the vehicle, it's going to save your distance you have selected. Again, as you know, we have 5 distances to select. Otherwise, it's going to follow whichever it's on the distance setting. You can click the information to it tells you what this safety feature does. Next one, if you do want to cancel anything, again, press the button to cancel everything. We've already done the front assist, the emergency braking. You can do the steering vibration on the lane keep assist as well. Otherwise, you don't have to do that. Side assist, you can change the brightness, by the way. So that change your brightness on the indicator just over there. Makes sense. And we have driver alert. Basically, give you alert if you drive for too long without any stop. Proactive occupant protection. That basically is fasten your seatbelt in case you are in a crash or in an accident. And yeah, that's pretty much all about the safety features. There's more. We've done the media, we've done Apple CarPlay. Now we're going to go into media. Sorry, vehicle. I was wrong. So you can change your tire pressure monitoring system. So you can select the display over here. At the moment, we are on the vehicle status, I believe. So we can go right, vehicle status. Everything's good, but if something's wrong, it's going to pop up. And tire pressure monitoring system, you can actually select is standard or fully loaded. If you're just gonna drive the car with 2 of you with small luggage, you're okay. If it's gonna 5 of you, you're gonna be fully loaded. Just make sure you select that. And drive selection, we have digital cockpit, so we can change different display on both ends. So we're gonna click the view button to go back to the traditional analog. So at the moment it shows gears and speed, as we can see here. If you do at auto, it's gonna go acceleration and driving time. Look at that. That will change on the both ends. Otherwise, you can select all the things on yourself. So let's do view 1. We can do just swipe up and down to change whatever you like on view 1, or view 2. Change whatever you like on view 2. Again, swipe up and down. You get so many selections to choose. Otherwise, personally, I quite like classic. You get gears on the left, speed on the right, just like that. But again, this is gonna be your vehicle. You choose whatever you like. Don't listen to me. Next one, driving data. So we basically see how the vehicle driving consumption, everything is. The vehicle has been on 28 minutes because I need to do this video, but no consumption, all right? And long term, that's just for road test by our technician. This is not going to be great. You don't worry about this. Your car will be totally different. You can do since refueling, since you fill up the tank. otherwise since that. So that's pretty much all about this selection. So a display over here in the vehicle settings. Otherwise you can also have the sport settings. Sport show you the PSI, for you the G and kilowatts, all these power, everything, whatever you like call him. You can again swipe up and down. Look at this, you can change different things on the left and right, your kilowatts. Again, that's up to you. You can change this. You can even drive with this monitor on, so that's obviously quite cool to look at it. Off-road, in case you do off-road, you can select your off-road settings. You can see your sort of degrade, direction, whatever, meters, high levels, whatever. Again, you can swipe up and down to change whatever you like. I'm gonna stay on these settings. So that's pretty much all about selection, sport, off-road, everything you need to know on this one. Last one will be the settings in these vehicle settings. So there's gonna be tons of to talk about. First one, it's called the electric stability control. So it's activated unless you want to go on track, racetrack, unless you go off-road, you can deactivate it. Otherwise, when you drive in the city, you want it to be activated just for safety. Tires, again, you can change your load as standard or anything. Winter tires, when you have your winter tires on the vehicle, you can do speed warning as well. In New Zealand, mostly you don't have to do that. Lighting control, you can change your dynamic lighting, you can change your small settings over there. I've done a full complete video on the other Touareg, so they should be similar features. Parking and maneuvering, you can change your automatic so the parking volume, you can change active automatically as well. You can change your maneuver braking, so it means when the vehicle reverse, if it's before crashing something, it's going to give you a very smooth emergency brake. Rear traffic cross alert, we already talked about that. Next one, background lighting, so allows to change all the ambient lighting, everything. At the moment it's on automatic. What that means is, depends on your driving mode you select, it's going to change in between, otherwise you can switch it off. But if you do manual, that's the magic happens. You're going to change all the colors you like. I'm not sure if you can pick up from there, but it's going to show basically different 30 colors, I believe. And you can change your brightness as well, so you can press brightness to individual brightness here and there. Otherwise click all brightness, go all the way up or all the way down, or switch it off. Up to you. Basically you can change whatever you like. That's pretty cool with the background lighting. Mirrors and wipers, so sync adjustments. Basically when you adjust the right one, the left one sync adjust it itself. My English is not good, so don't worry about that. Lower in reverse gear, when you reverse it auto lowers. It's pretty easy. Folding when locking, these are pretty standard basically. I don't think I need to explain that. Otherwise, we have opening and closing, so convenience opening. Basically, if you have the key with you, press the key lock button or unlock button, the windows goes all the way up or all the way down. You can turn it off if you don't like it. Either you can control driver door or all doors. So in hot summer, you want to switch on, you want to get in the vehicle, but it's too hot, you just press unlock button, or the windows drop down again, depending on how you like it. Door unlocking, we're going to select all doors. That's what my personal preference. Otherwise, you can do single door or vehicle side. Depends on to you. Lock automatically when driving. That's something I like, so we're gonna leave it on. Easy opens your tailgate, automatic tailgate. You want to have that, I guess. Interior monitoring. So basically, in case someone break a window, you left the baby or dog, everything inside, it's gonna give you a warning when a vehicle is locked, by the way. Seats, so we have different seat adjustments. So we have vehicle key activated, so if you tap this button, it's going to save your sitting position right now to this particular to the key that gets. I'm not going to do that, it's someone else's vehicle. Instrument cluster, basically you can see your contents for active info, everything. That's the same function we just mentioned about. We get other things, a convenient consumer, eco tips, other things. You can reset these things as well. Again, that you can personalize this. Heads up display, you can change your contents, you can change your brightness, everything. Again, this is going to be easy for you. And time and date, and you can change menu or GPS, so that will adjust your time. You can select summertime, you can select your time zone, everything if you want to do. So that's easy. Units, that's New Zealand units at the moment. Different countries will have different units. You can change this if you like. Service, the service interval is 15,000 Ks or 1 year, whichever comes first. So only the Volkswagen factory will be able to update, I believe. So make sure you service at Volkswagen dealership just to keep your warranty. Again, that's the standard in New Zealand. So yeah, that's basically everything about the settings in the vehicle settings. All right. We also get some sound settings. We can change all the things, position, all the things, volume. You can adjust these. I'm not gonna go through that. You'll be okay with that, I'm pretty sure. air conditioning, so we are able to adjust air conditioning direct buttons underneath. Otherwise we can select whatever we like on the top as well. So speed, up and down, low and high, different temperatures. Sync allows you to everything to connect it together. You can also change the rear temperature as well, either low or high. Press this button, or you can lock the rear, by the way. Otherwise press sync or follow the driver position, and you can change your different directions, up and down, all that things. That's pretty easy. And air care, basically use a sort of very strong air filter to help you with air care. Depends on the area you're in. In New Zealand, most cases you should be fine. You don't need to activate that, to be fair, by my opinion, but again, that's your choice. Other things underneath, we have direct buttons for fan speed, left and right. Just touch the button to change. You get the light bar lights up at the bottom. Not sure if you can pick up in the video. Heated seats, 3 levels on the passenger side, 3 levels on the driver side. Front windscreen blast, rear demister for the rear windscreen, and these allow you to change directions for top, bottom, wherever you like. Sync allows you to have all the temperature connected all together, or unsync. Recirculation and non-recirculation. AC, non-AC, temperature left and right. You can swap or tap this or swap. That's pretty easy. Off to switch it off. Menu allow you to go into this menu directly in case you're in radio or navigation, and this allows to change the other side. Auto allow you to switch on auto conditioning as well. So I hope that's gonna be easy for you. It's not gonna be too hard. Underneath we have USB charging ports and 12-volt socket that allows you to charge all the devices in one go if you like. After that, we've done the handbrake, we've done the push button. The handbrake is basically put your foot down, push to release, and pull to put it down. You get indicator here, you get indicator on the digital dash. Auto hold, if you have your seatbelts on, you press this button, the orange light comes on. When you come to a complete stop, the vehicle holds your brake for you. So your gear is still on drive, you're ready to go, you just press the pedal, the cars just go forward, so you don't roll back or roll forward when the auto hold is on. So that's quite handy. This is the quick button to turn the traction control off. Again, you do that when you're on a drift road or you're drifting or whatever. Auto stop start, so your engine switch off and switch on in case you when you come to a complete stop. If you don't like it, press this button, orange light comes on, that means it's switched off. You also get park assist. I'm not gonna go through that. There's tons of videos on YouTube. You just search Volkswagen Park Assist. You'll find all the videos about parallel self-parking. Cameras, when you put on reverse, automatically it's switched on, but if you do want to see it, just press this button to engage or disengage. You can see the cameras, front, back, side, all that things if you wish. Alright, close that off. Driving mode, we have the switch, allows us to switch to snow and road driving mode, and also this is the off-road and off-road expert, so you can change that. Whenever you change anything, it's going to display on the top, show you all the information temporarily, then switch back again. When you're on the road driving, you are able to press this button over here to change to a different driving mode. Comfort, sport, race, individual. In individual, you can also change these settings in case you want to personalize different things. You can change the engine sound to sport and other things to non-sport, basically. You can also reset, quick reset as well. Otherwise, just push this button to go into the comfort, sport mode, and comfort. Again, we've already done this. Just press this R button. You can easily go through this as well. And open that, we get cup holders. Push this open. And if you do want to push the thing, just slowly slide this thing. Going to 2 cup holders, by the way. Let's close this off. Armrest, that's going to be pretty easy. And in the glove box, you find your owner's menu in case you want to read everything through, in case I'm not specific enough in this video. On the top, we get window, wind mirror, the center mirror. We get door lights, rear lights, door lights again, reading lights at the front. That's going to be pretty simple. In this vehicle, we don't have the panoramic sunroof, so you get sunglasses holder instead. 2 at the front, 3 at the back for your storage space. In case you have the panoramic sunroof, you can use the button to open the shade, open the glass, whichever you like. Ooh, that's done. I think that's pretty much all the information we need to talk about this Tiguan R. I think it takes me about 50 minutes or so to finish this video. It's a very, very long video, and if you happen to watch this to the end, that's really appreciated. You've done a good job yourself as well. And I do really hope this is helpful for any new used car owners. If it's literally the first Volkswagen you're gonna drive, or if you're not familiar with these adaptive cruise control features or anything like that, I hope this is very, very helpful for you. It took me a very long time, so I do appreciate you can drop me a like down below or drop me a subscribe button down below. And if you do have any questions, again, let me know. Otherwise, I'll upload more videos in the future about how to use this adaptive cruise control, how to use these functions here and there. So I do wish you to come back to the channel to watch more videos like this. We'll see you next one. Thank you very much.